Here's today's virtual warm-up. We're gonna start off with the lunge and arm swings as we've been doing the past few weeks. We should be familiar with that. Not gonna have you do that right now. Once we get that, we're gonna go into some glute bridges. So I'm gonna have Isaiah get down here on his back. We're gonna go single leg glute bridge holds. So what I want him to do is put one leg in flexion, keep this other foot completely on the ground, push the ground away while squeezing that glute. So the right foot is pushing the ground away while he's squeezing the right glute and actively pushing this hip, pulling this hip into flexion. He's gonna hold it. Let's go ahead and switch sides so they can see it both ways. Good. Now go back to that first leg. After we get our holds each side, we're gonna go for reps. So go ahead, pushing the ground away, squeezing the glute, come back all the way down each time. We're keeping the core engaged this whole time. And we're hitting reps. Go ahead, switch sides so they can see that. Good. Come on up to your feet. So if you have a weight set, some dumbbells, great. If not, you can take a water jug here. We're gonna have them do some static holds. So just go ahead with this left arm, do a static lateral hold, lateral raise hold. We're just gonna have them hold it here for a certain amount of time. Good. Now go ahead and do a front raise hold. Same thing, we're just holding it. We're staying engaged in the core. It's not a crazy weight. You know, a gallon's about 8. This is maybe half a gallon. Good. Now once you've done those holds, we're just gonna get some movement in. So go ahead and do lateral raise. Good, and then go to front raise. Good. And there's your virtual warm-up for today.
Welcome to week 3, day 2 of our virtual circuit. I'm here with young Isaiah Prince of the Cincinnati Bengals. He's gonna take us through today's focus in our virtual circuit, which is gonna be keeping good posture in that single leg position. So we're gonna start off with Isaiah being in a single leg hip hinge hold. So this position right here, obviously we gotta find stability first and foremost in the trunk. So make sure that you're pulling that belly button to the spine. You're not letting the knee collapse inward. Stand up for me, Zay. Face the camera. Here's a common mistake. We get into this hinge position. You begin to round at the back, and you'll see many athletes letting that knee collapse inwards. They're trying to find stability in this valgus position. That's not where you find stability. That's where you discover injury. So make sure that the glute is engaged, the trunk is engaged, and you stabilize yourself in that single leg hip hinge position. Now we're gonna move on to the band. Banded RDL. So once you've found stability, just working with body weight, now we're gonna challenge it with the rubber band. So put the rubber band under your foot, get a good grip on it, and now you're gonna sink or fall into that hinge. Again, thinking of pushing the hips back. Oh, you gotta be an athlete, Zay. Gotta be an athlete. Think of sinking the hips back and squeezing out of it for reps. Here we go, good. Let's do 2 for the camera and then face the camera for me and then hit 1 more. It's okay on that pattern as you come back to stabilize yourself on that foot. Slide over a little bit, let's do 1 for the camera. Good. Nice. Now we're gonna get dynamic with it. Here we go. We're gonna get tall and drive to that single leg hinge position. Again, this is a basic foundational movement of being a good athlete. So we're gonna get tall, sink into it, and then drive to that single leg hinge. Nice job. Again, opposite way. Let's go opposite way, opposite way. Here we go. Get tall, drive into it. Boom. Stick it. Nice work. Good. Now we gotta connect the upper with the lower body. Oftentimes, many athletes don't understand how to connect these two. You're gonna find stability, obviously, at the lower body, but if you can't create stability at the upper body as well, it's all for naught. So, where do you find most of your stability from in terms of connecting the upper to the lower? It's gonna be in the shoulders. So we're gonna start with a Y band pull, 45-degree angle approximately. You want an overhand, underhand grip. The open hand grip is gonna be at the side of the pulling side of the shoulder. So here we go. This is about 2 or 3 good ones, and then flip it again. Turn around. As you can see, he opens the palm up on the opposite side. Good. Zay, turn around for us so they can see it from the back. from the back for us. Nice job. And then one from the opposite way. That's good, that's good, that's good. Now, hand me the band, brother. Now we gotta get creative. Because again, we gotta find stability. So if you got a water jug or a milk jug, fill it about halfway up. Ask Siri, and she said that a gallon is about 8 pounds. So I didn't know that before this. So we're about halfway, so we're gonna assume this is about 4 pounds. So what you got here is taking a band. Do not double loop the band because we wanna create instability because we're trying to find stability. So we're gonna start with the front raise, and we're gonna just simply drop it about halfway, catch it, and lock ourselves in. Good, oh, you gotta give me a little more than that. Right about here, drop, nice, good, 2 more. Not so high, not so high, shoulder height, drop, good, again, drop, good, one more, drop, good, let's face the door. So you can see, we're gonna be about shoulder height, drop, good, drop again, good. I'm gonna do one example because I think I can do a better job. So we're gonna start in the front and we're gonna just sink it, boom, and dynamically catch it. From the side, here, boom, here, boom. Wanna try it again? He's a young pup, he's still learning. Good, not so high, right about there, and then drop it to right about there. There it is, one more time, just like that, one more time, not so high. Good, perfect. Now we'll replicate it laterally. So we're gonna take it out to the side. Same deal. Good, one more time. And one more time again. Good. This is where we're gonna find our stability. This is gonna be a challenging movement for many of you, but the idea is to obviously catch it with some to it. What does that mean? Here, you don't wanna be relaxed in the core and just let yourself sink in. Create a robust trunk, and thus that's gonna allow you to be more stable at the top, and at the end of the day, you'll be more connected here, and that's how you become a better athlete, and that's today's virtual training circuit.
Welcome to Virtual Mobility Today. Today we're gonna do some ankle mobility, active ankle mobility with a band, light band, and we're gonna do some tricep smashing, right, to really help that shoulder joint out a little bit with a lacrosse ball. We have a baseball, whatever you can find within that type of size is good to go. So first thing we're gonna do is have the athlete just sit, sit on down, facing the camera, right? Resistance band, not too much weight. But the trickiest part of this is the band. So actually just notice how he's putting the band on his foot, right? He has it in both hands. All he's gonna do is crisscross one of them. Good. Now tighten it up on the foot. Good to go. Now, to get the foot off the ground, you can go ahead and take the other foot and lay it underneath the calf. Good, now what we're gonna do is bring it inside. We're gonna work on some external rotation of the toe, right? Really try to make sure that you're allowing the whole foot, right, to externally rotate. Really get some external rotation in that ankle. Good, then we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go internal, so opposite side holding it. Same thing with the foot. Whole foot going internal rotation, right? We gotta get all these angles in this particular ankle. Good, after that, we're gonna get some plantar flexion in. So pull the band up a little bit higher on the ball and the foot. Extend it. Good, we just get some pumps in. Probably about like 10 pumps. Then maybe get a hold in. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Plantar flex. Yep, just hold it. Good, so that pretty much takes care of our dorsiflexion pumps as well. So now we're just gonna do a dorsiflexion hold. And just hold that ankle in that dorsiflex position. Just a little bit more passive ankle mobility. But as you can see, we really attacked all the different angles of the ankle. Good, so we're gonna do that on the right leg and the left leg. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do some tricep smashing. And as I said, we have a baseball here. If you got a racket ball, if you got a lacrosse ball, that'll work as well. So what I really want you to do, first thing we're gonna start off is just kind of with the arm extended. We're gonna start with the arm extended, right? Some people have some elbow pain here, right? So wherever you're having elbow pain, be it in an extension, right? Do it in an extension. If you have an elbow pain in flexion, do it in flexion. So we're gonna do both of them here. And all he's doing is flossing back and forth, right? Trying to allow that muscle to just kind of get a little bit more healthy in there, get some things sliding, right? He finds a spot that hurts a little bit. He's gonna stay there, he's gonna contract into it, and he's gonna relax. Good. Find another sore spot, contract, relax. Make sure you're getting right above the elbow, and make sure you're working your way up the tricep as well. We want to get the whole tricep, especially that long head of the tricep. Good, now he's doing it in flexion, right? Maybe you got some elbow pain here, right? 'Cause we have to remember that triceps, right? They really are in charge of, you know, what the shoulder's doing in range of motion, right? If you're a person that really can't lock out your elbow, this is something that's really good for you. So we're just gonna do that on the right arm. You could do it on the left arm, as well. We'll do that in the next training video, but that's your virtual mobility for the day.